everybody, welcome back here. I ended up going and doing some work for a fella, and this was a week for Hobby Lobby, so I bought 6 kits. We're going to end up doing all 6 of those. They'll be released over the next couple months. I also have a couple of non-automotive kits that I have that I haven't started yet, that we're going to go ahead and do in a we'll do some in-box reviews there. But for now, let's go with the kit that I have not ever had before. I've not opened it. I have not looked at anything. I don't even think I've looked at anybody else's reviews of this kit at all. So let's take a look-a-roo. See, it was $34.99 at Hobby Lobby, and 40% off of that. So I'm not terribly concerned about keeping, perfect, flawless box art. Although maybe I should. It might be helpful. So maybe I should start doing that from the bottom. Plus, it might be a little easier. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. Put that off to the side. Let's see here. So as we see on the box, we have that, which I like that. That's beautiful. Comes to the trailer. I do not like the styling on that truck. Mostly goes right here. I don't like that. But that I like. And maybe doing it in that color. I don't know. Or paint scheme. So anyway, or if I can find a chevron scheme, or actually a Pegasus might be cool too. Or Sinclair. Let's start right here. Let's start with the trailer. So we're gonna go ahead and open the trailer here. And go for that. Dag nabbit, there we go. Alright, we are going to go ahead and let's take a look here. So, the trailer frame looks, actually strangely enough, it's almost like the Galaxy LTD trailer frames. It's kind of strange looking. But the reality is, if you've ever spent any time around any trailers other than semi-trailers, you start to understand they're just a little bit strange anyway. So you have your so there's the frame and the rear or front, I'm not sure what that is. Here are the sides right there. There's some swirl marks, but overall it looks good. This is what we call in the metal world extruded. It's not like extruded aluminum. It's they stick a sheet out on a die, clips it, and another 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch, clips it again. It just offsets it a little bit. You kind of get that diamond pattern, kind of spendy, but it's really good stuff. Good for grip plate. It's good for this. The texture on that actually looks really good. Probably not 100% accurate, but that's as far as the offsets. That's totally fine. You wouldn't see or notice it at this scale anyway. You'd be down, thousandths or hundredths of an inch. So, it'd be kind of stupid to try and replicate that. Again, there's the sides. I will probably not build this trailer with the sides. It's definitely an old school style trailer, and I'm going to want it a little bit more modern. There's the suspension with the fenders. I'll probably leave the fenders on like that, because a lot of trailers these days still have those fenders. That's an interesting type of trailer hitch attachment. I may actually design and make a new, like a more modern ball mount, I should say, and I'll probably put whatever I decide to attach this to, I will make a fresh ball hitch. The ramps look pretty good. Ejector pin marks on the bottom, but being on the bottom and it being flat, that should be really easy to take care of. As you can see, it's molded open here. on the inside of the leaf springs, but you're going to be, as long as you're putting the, actually, it doesn't matter. You're not going to see those leaf springs anyway, so not on the inside of them. So you can probably just leave those alone. They'll be just fine. Go ahead and put this in the box top. All right, next up here, and I see some other goodies in there maybe. Let's get this going here. All right, on the main portion here. Looks like the wheels here are the same that are on the trailer. I thought this was supposed to be just a repop kit, but this is looking like it's all new tooling. There's main wheels there. There's wheel backs that replicate if you were to have like drum brakes. Gas cans. Now that's kind of an older style engine setup there, but I think AMT has been doing some like more, and same with Monogram and stuff. They're doing some simplified stuff, or I should say Revell. There's that wooden bumper from the service station one. I wish that kind of had some wood grain to it, but that's not a big deal. Here are some batteries, definitely for more powerful batteries. Some of this, I have no idea what's there. So that's obviously a fire extinguisher, toolbox, gas cans, engine block halves. That's bumperette. I have radiator. Some of these I have no idea. That's obviously the bottom of the gas can. This is going to be for your metal axles to mount. Engraving looks fine. I see no issues, except, the engine's fairly simplified, but it's not really meant to focus on the engine. But with some detail painting, I'm sure that will turn out just fine. The real question is how the fit. So let's move on to this tree. Here we have the hood, which is beautifully molded. Very beautifully molded. The fan looks good there. Radiator hose looks good. Steering wheel looks good. The engraving on the seat is fairly decent, especially. The engraving on the dashboard is a little shallow, but it actually looks really, really good. I'm curious to see if there's a decal for that. Here's the bed. There's the tonneau cover that is really nice. It's not really era specific to back then, but it is still a very nice tonneau cover. I would set that probably as a 80s or 90s style. Bed floor looks good with good engraving. Can't argue with that. So let's go ahead and put these up here into the box top. And let's go ahead and we'll look at those in a minute. All right, let's check this through here. What do we got? Ooh, we got the goodies. This is going to be like a quick building kit, unless you want to super detail it. Do some upgrades like the engine, which I'm not going to do. I think I'm going to build this. I might build it as a straight curbside, just go no engine, or I might just do detail painting on the engine. I don't know. But I'm going to pretty much build this as a box, I think. I thought about doing some customizing, and slamming it down and making it low. And I might get another one for that, but I don't think I'm going to do that for this. The engraving back here looks really good. A little bit of warpage there, but putting the bed floor should resolve that issue. And not really much in the way of mold seams. There are some sink marks here in the back, and a little bit here from the reinforcements. So there are some sink marks that are going to need to be cleaned up, but they're fairly shallow. They will show under paint if you don't fix those, but that's up to you. Some people, I like to fix that stuff. Some builders don't. Totally up to you. If you're wondering, if you can still have a nice model, go check out HPI guys. He does not clean up like the glue seams and stuff. or sink marks like that, and unless they're severe. And he still pulls off, I need quick builds, and he still pulls off some, very nice looking kits. So, yeah, you don't have to. I prefer to, but that's just me. The mold seams, yeah, right here on the back, they're in good spots so far that I can see. Just mark those out, sand them off, a little swipe, whatever. A little bit right there in the front, and right here in the back. Right there, and right here. So, right along that. Let's try that right there. That resolves that one right there. A couple little like that with some 600 too, or this right here. Let's check this bad boy. Perfect. Also, so you can see how quickly that was done. It doesn't take a lot sometimes. These are pretty small. I'm still going to sand them off. Let's see. That's a cool looking setup there. Things down here. All right, let's check out the chassis. It has molded in exhaust, molded in rear suspension. Pretty much you got molded in front suspension. There's your leaf springs. It is definitely a curbside style chassis, but with a separate engine. It's decent molded. You can go ahead and paint detail that. It will look fine. Here's the roll pan. The horn, which is actually very nicely done, the snail style horn. The exhaust is kind of interesting. There, the exhaust manifolds. I don't know if that's prototypically correct for Fords of the era. I'm not a huge Ford guy, but there are a lot of you out there that are, and you can go ahead and comment and let me know, is that correct? Obviously not here, but do they actually bolt on like that? Or we could end up doing some research. But this is just a quick in-box review, not a full review or research video. Let's go ahead. I'm not going to open these for obvious reasons. I don't want to get it all scratched up. But the glass looks really nice. The headlight lenses, the textures on the inside, that's good. Tail light lenses, and we have the beacon on top. The cherry for the revolving light for the service station version. I'm not going to open the chrome tree up for the same reason. Actually, you know what? We can do that. Let's just do it. I'll just put it back in. I'm not going to open the glass like that, though. We can do that. Alright, let's see. I'll go like this. Let's see how these look. Alright, so these are slotted mags. They look really, really good. A little lacking. Usually, they're not as curved as like you would expect to see, but that's okay. Chrome tri-power. We have a chrome trophy there. A few other chrome bits, so if you're doing this as a show truck. But you also have some tools, and you have the 4-way lug wrench there. We have some lights, some air horns, some hubcaps if you want to put them over that wheel, or over the other wheels. I'm not sure which yet, but that chrome tree looks really nice. Minimal flash. This tree looks like we have ourselves some side pipes there. Some beautiful Ford truck emblems. Probably just hit those with a little bit of Tamiya panel liner, or Ammo by MIG, black panel wash, or AK panel wash. I have all the above. Here's Ford center caps. Those are quite nicely done. The grill is nicely done, and it looks like there might be enough depth there to take your rotary tool if you want to very carefully grind down the back and actually make that go all the way through. Or you can use a panel liner on that, and that would look pretty good too. Or you could leave it as is, I suppose. I don't think it would look as good, but whatever you feel like doing, it makes it look pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and put this back in here as separation. keep it from scratching it up, we'll put this back in this bag here. Come there. Yeah, another chrome tree. It's got a couple more caps there. That's just for the trailer, license plate, and all that. No big deal. Looks like just some cool extra parts there. Tires. We have 4 tires for the truck, 2 for the trailer. The 4 for the truck are white walls. They look pretty good. Very nicely done. Definitely will probably be using those. We have 3 axles here, 2 for the truck, 1 for the trailer. Those look good. Instructions. Oh, look at that, an empty box. All right, we'll go ahead and, so we have 2 sets of instructions here, 1 set for the trailer. You can see, yeah, that was the front. It was pretty simplistic, but it'll look really nice. Oh no, that was the rear. Sorry, my bad. Still pretty nice trailer. That'll look pretty good. You know, hooked up behind this truck, or I will probably, like I said, I'm probably gonna leave the sides off. I may leave the front on. I'll probably put a winch on there and redo that and put this behind something a little more modern. But I might not. Maybe I'll put it behind this. I don't know yet. Instructions, or as I call them, destructions. Let's take a peek around here. As of most, we start with the engine. Pretty straightforward. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Everything in this kit seems to be pretty simplistic, which is not a bad thing. I may actually go ahead and stick with the simplistic. Move on to the chassis here. This would be a pretty simple job to lower this kit. Overall, this is fairly straight. It looks like a fairly straightforward build. Like I said, I don't know. I might just glue the hood shut, call it good. I don't know yet, but we shall see. Looking good there so far. Some of the custom stuff. There's a ton of cover. Lakes, pipes, custom grill that you can put over that. I will probably not be doing that. It's a regular front bumper along with the push bumper. I may do the push bumper, but if so, I will put some real wood on there probably. Maybe not. Air horns go either way. You could strip the chrome from those and, you know, just paint them up in something and use them, you know, kind of. I may go ahead and actually just patina this truck out with some rust on it. Comes with, see, there's a lug wrench, torque wrench actually, the trophy, a couple gas cans, battery that is more like a heavy duty truck battery, marine battery, or even an airplane battery. That would kind of be an interesting thing to do here, is turn this into an airplane service truck of, you know, for the era. As a you know, certified avionics tech, that I find that kind of, you know, maybe interesting, maybe kind of cool. Stuff. Let's check out the decals. What do we got here? So there is the custom stripes. Then we have Ray's Automotive Transmission Specialist truck there. We have some Moon Eyes stuff and the Woody Woodpecker for like a salt flats, you know, with the lakes pipes. You also have like the road service Gulf and all that. You can mix and match some of those, or almost any of them. Ford custom cab for the door sills. It's got the tack right there. It's got the gauges and decals, so and those not too hard to get to on that dash, so that would look really, really good. You have one Ford script there, a United something or other. You have an Indiana 1960 Safety Pays license plates. So I definitely, they're nicely done, all in register. I definitely want to use these in this kit somehow. So we shall figure that out. when the time comes. So back to putting everything back in the box. Looks like a fairly simplistic kit. Everything is molded really nicely. It seems, I don't know if this is a new tool or not. The box art is retro. It has that old school promo style chassis, a simplistic engine, but it's kind of a more modern-ish way of doing the simplistic engines. At least as far as like, I mean, this is an AMT kit, but Revell has been doing some of their newer kits, new tools with engines done in the same style. So I really don't know, to be honest, if this is a new tool or not. Some of the stuff doesn't really make sense. Like that tonneau cover is definitely not a 60s or it's an 80s or 90s style tonneau cover. You know, more for a late model truck, which that's fine. It doesn't make sense. It still looks nice. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but that's okay. So we have good movers there to go somewhere. I think I'm still going to have a blast building this. I actually can't wait. I'm going to quantify this. There we go. I can make sure everything fits. Take these out. I'm just going to restack this how I want it. There we go. Hey, look at that. Stick that in there. This was kind of a tough one. It was already bulging at the seams. There we go. We have everything back together. So that is Revell, or not Revell. AMT's 1964 F100. I would love to get a hold of a 68 long bed F100 to replicate a real truck that I had in my first truck. Overall, it looks to be a nice kit. I like the trailer. It's a nice addition to the truck. I don't know if I'll use it with this truck, but I will use it with something. I'm either going to do this stock or something like that, and put some patina on it. Not sure yet. That's a quick little inbox review. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please feel free to go ahead and leave a comment of any type. The more engagement we have, the more people YouTube will put this in front of, and then the more kits we can get, you know, and the more we can grow the channel, and I can do even like more build videos and such, because I will have more time to work on stuff. I want to thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful afternoon.